there, this is VA Jessie or JAZZLYN LOZADA once again to give you another video that will help you as a telephone salesperson or appointment setter. If you're new here, I am the co-owner of TELECREW Outsourcing. We are a virtual staffing agency from the Philippines that provides virtual assistants, appointment setting, and cold calling services to different clients globally. I've been in sales for over 15 years, doing cold calls for many businesses from different industries. So I know exactly what's going to work and what's not going to work. So in this video, I wanted to create a comprehensive lesson where you can walk away feeling confident to do a B2B cold call after watching this. This video will help you gain more success in telephone sales and set meetings today. Whenever you are encountering struggles and difficulties, or if you are having problems with handling objections, you can always come back to this video anytime to be in your A game once again. So today, guys, I'm going to share exactly what to say when cold calling for a B2B campaign so you can get your prospects to agree to have an introductory meeting with your company or with your client. This is the style that most of my team members are using when handling campaigns, and believe me, it works. So without further ado, here are 5 tips for a more effective cold call approach. My first tip is establish a strong opening spiel. First, I'd like to emphasize that as a sales rep, you have to let your prospect know who you are, why you are calling, and what your intention is. What do you need from them? You can't open the call with multiple questions at once or be uncertain about your purpose, because you could be speaking with a businessman with tons of things to do for the day. And you're also taking away their very important or valuable time. One of the things that I've noticed that's making it hard for cold callers to establish a connection is in the first 15 seconds of the call, right? Especially when they are trying to ask if they're talking to the right person. Hello? Is this John Smith? Remember, even if you are not sure if you are calling the right number or if you might be calling the gatekeeper's number, always assume that you are already talking to your prospect. If you don't do this, you will come off as a telemarketer who's about to sell them something, and this could plummet your entire sales process or approach. You have to probe a little bit and say something to get their attention. It will help you if you're going to do a little bit of research about the company before you make a call. If you are selling a digital marketing service, for example, then it would also come in handy if you have done your assignment before making the call, or at least take a look at your prospect's job scope or responsibilities. You could use a lot of different resources online like LinkedIn. For example, "Hi John, this is JAZZLYN from XYZ company. I believe you are in charge of advertising and marketing for ABC Enterprises. You sounded certain, you were direct, and you were getting their attention." You can also tell them your value proposition after stating where you're calling from. What sort of companies have you helped and what sort of impact have you had for them? For example, "Hi John, I believe you are in charge of advertising and marketing for ABC Enterprises, right?" "Yes, I am." "Great. I am JAZZLYN with XYZ company. I'm calling to help you be more visible online and increase foot traffic. We worked with a lot of dental clinics in San Francisco, particularly Dr. Sam's Dental Clinic and ABC Clinic. We're able to double their revenue through our process in a matter of 3 months. Do you think this is important for you as well?" It's going to be helpful if you stop beating around the bush and go straight to the point. Be concise and be specific, because again, you might not be selling them anything yet at this point, but you are asking them for a very important and limited resource, which is their time. My second tip for you is to secure commitment for appointments. Make sure They do understand your clear intention, and it is not to close the deal right off the bat, because that's just the first phone call, but to get them to agree to another meeting where you and your team can discuss the benefits of working together. So for this, I'd say, for example, "Hi, John. This is JAZZLYN from XYZ company. We helped a lot of automotive shops in San Jose, and we partnered with companies like ABC123 Enterprises. We're able to help them triple their yearly profits since 2019. And the reason I'm calling is I want to know, is increasing your sales important for you?" Of course. "Okay, great. Being that increasing sales is important for you, John, I'd love to set up a meeting so we can talk to you about how we might be able to help. Does Wednesday morning work for you?" This approach has always given me a higher presentation rate and increased my calls to appointment ratio. Again, you have to make your intentions clear, and at the end of the call, it must be established that you just want them to commit to an appointment, to give your team a chance to tell them what you can do to help their company. Third, handle objections gracefully. We all know that most often than not, your prospect is going to try and brush you off no matter what you say, right? They are going to give you tons of excuses just to get you off the phone. But regardless of the objections they're going to throw at you, you must never sound rushed or unsure. The secret is to remain your composure and control the pace, but never give up easily. The techniques that has always worked for me is when I validate their excuses or objections and then ask permission to move forward. So for example, if they say, "I am busy at the moment." "You know what, John, I respect that you are busy right now, but do you have 30 seconds so I can tell you why I'm calling?" If they say no, then you're going to have to call back. Or maybe ask for an email address where you can send more information about your company. But trust me, 99% of the time, they would tell you to go ahead. My fourth tip is don't be too pushy. You have to learn to listen and make them understand that you are not going to get them to commit to anything or sell anything. You are here for an introductory meeting, and you believe your company can be a great help. You have to sound like an expert who wants to evaluate how they can benefit from your product or service. You need to build trust and get them to agree to the next step of your sales cycle, which is a presentation or an introductory meeting. So for example, if they say, "I am not interested." "You know what, John, I respect that, and I do not expect that you'll be interested in our services in a quick 1-minute phone call. But I believe the only way that we can partner or collaborate with you is if we understand what you actually need and what you care about, right? And also if we get to share why it's to your benefit to consider working with us." Maybe even after that, you'll still not be interested and you'd feel we can't be of help. But I strongly believe that we can help your business get more sales in less than 3 months. And that is why an introductory meeting will be worth your time. Lastly, summarize before saying goodbye. After they agree to a meeting, make sure that you validate it by sending them a calendar invite, also by summarizing what to expect in that meeting. So, "John, we agreed to have a meeting on Wednesday at 10 a.m. I have your email address here as johnsmith@gmail.com. Is that right?" "Okay, perfect. I will be sending you a calendar invite. There will be a Zoom link in there. What we're going to talk about are your needs, your priorities, and your current setup. We're going to also introduce to you how we can help you, and if it makes sense to you, would love to continue our conversation to the next level. If not, we can shake hands, thank each other, and part ways." How does that sound? Once you validate or confirm everything, there will be a higher chance of your prospect showing up to that meeting. So that's it, guys. Those are my tips to improve your cold calling approach. If you have any suggestions or questions, you can comment down below. And if you are a client, if you are an entrepreneur looking to hire a virtual assistant to do cold calling, appointment setting, outbound sales, inbound sales, lead generation, those kind of stuff, feel free to email me at info@telecrewoutsourcing.com. And if you are someone looking to have an opportunity to work with our team, please go to our website at telecrewoutsourcing.com and click on Apply Now. Thank you so much for your time today, and thank you for finishing this video. See you on my next one. Have a good one. Bye.